Welcome, Scorpio, to your August career and money reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you over this month. Scorpio, I'm going to start off by looking at the first row as the possible energy beginning the month. The second row is the area you should focus on. The third row are your possible challenges, if any. The fourth row are messages and advice from Spirit. And finally, the fifth row is the possible outcome of the month. Scorpio, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Page of Pentacles, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning of the month, and I will just get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Page of Pentacles is for Scorpio, please. And you have got Knight of Cups. Scorpio, what I'm seeing here for you is a very nice positive energy. It lets me know, my dear Scorpio, that as we go into August, there's great possibility that you are going to find that you are receiving some kind of an opportunity or an offer coming through. It also could be that somebody comes up with wonderful advice or a great idea for you or an excellent recommendation. But with Knight of Cups coming in, somebody's coming towards you, giving you something, my dear Scorpios, that is going to allow you to begin and initiate something new. Because with Page of Pentacles, we see possibility here. And with the little saplings already growing in the fields, it lets us know, Scorpio, look into it. There could be possibility here. It's going to come through so differently for everybody. But for example, my dear Scorpios, this could be, say, a friend saying, oh, Scorpio, I heard this particular company that you really like are looking for people with your skill set. Why don't you apply for the job? This could be that somebody from Human Resources recommends a certain course for you to do that would up your skill set and make you then viable for a promotion and an increase. Something is coming in, my dear Scorpios. When it comes in, please know that with Page of Pentacles sitting above it, this is something you want to look at closely, because there's potential here for whatever it is to benefit you and for you to grow and expand within this particular area. Positive start to the month, my dear Scorpios. Let's move on now and see what Seven of Wands is all about. That is sitting in the area you should focus on, and I will just get your clarifier. So we want to see now what Seven of Wands is for Scorpio, please. Two of Swords. Scorpio, in August, you are being asked to focus on a particular decision or choice that might come up for you. Oh, my dear Scorpios, it's something you are already in. But what I see here, there is some big direction or choice that you are sitting with. And because it feels so big, I feel many of my Scorpios might have just come to a point where they have frozen and not done anything. I also see here, my dear Scorpios, that there are other elements that are confusing you. With Seven of Wands, I'm seeing that a lot of people around you, and this could be your friends, your family, your colleagues at work, are coming in and giving their opinion and advice with regards to what you should do. And with Seven of Wands, my dear Scorpios, I see that all this bombardment of other people's opinions and advice is not doing you any good. Now, when Two of Swords comes up, and especially under what you need to focus on, you need to make a decision this month. Because to stay in this energy, my dear Scorpios, is not going to do you any good. The first thing you need to do is shut down all the voices and opinions around you. The only voice that matters here is yours. What is good for you? And my dear Scorpio, if it's so big and overwhelming, you need to take time to pull back. Just pull right back from what this is, because sometimes a big decision can become so insurmountable that we literally do not know what to do, and we become like a deer caught in the headlights. But this is the month that you, my dear Scorpios, are going to put down those swords, take off that blindfold, and look at your options, and do whatever you need to do. Write down pros and cons lists, meditate on it, my dear Scorpios. And if you have one person that you look up to, that you respect, that you know has your best interest at heart and will give you objective feedback, even bring them into the equation. Because once you make this decision, my dear Scorpios, you release out of this energy and then you allow things to flow again. When we're in Two of Swords, we stop energy flowing. Of course, my dear Scorpios, this is going to be so different for everybody. It could be choosing between two jobs, deciding whether you want to stay in the corporate world or start your own business. It could be deciding where to move. Do you buy? Do you rent? Do you buy a house? Do you buy an apartment? I mean, there's so many possibilities here. If you find yourself in this energy, deep breath, my dear Scorpios. You're able to do this. Don't let the people around you make it even more confusing. Just take a step back and work through it, through your own processes, and you will find your way out of it. And once you do, things will start flowing much easier for you. Now let us move on and see what your possible challenges might be, and I'm going to clarify the world. So we want to see now what the world is for Scorpio, please. The Emperor. My dear Scorpios, what I'm seeing over here, I do not see any big challenges coming up for you in August. And it's very interesting, because what we might have perceived to be a challenge wasn't seen as a challenge at all, just as an area that you should focus on. So we know that this too is not a challenge. If you focus on it and you release yourself out of this indecisive energy, this dissipates for you immediately. What I'm seeing here for you, my dear Scorpios, is there is somebody coming in that is presenting as the Emperor. Now, this could be a masculine or feminine. It's the energy of the Emperor I'm speaking about. Now, the Emperor is usually the energy of a CEO, a senior manager, a director, somebody who is very well established, who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Now, this could be somebody who is in your life or somebody coming into your life, Scorpio. Whoever this might be for you, they're coming in, my dear Scorpios, and they're about to make a very big difference in your life. The world tells me that the Emperor is initiating the world energy, which tells me that they could be offering you something, so they could be the person behind this offer coming in that allows you to close off a certain cycle and start something new. So it could really be associated with what our Page of Pentacles represents. So this could be your boss offering you a promotion, and it's something completely new. So you close off doing what you were doing before and you start a new role in the company. This, my dear Scorpios, could be a very close friend who has their own business that asks you to join their company and gives you a new role. So you will leave what you were doing before and start something new. This is very positive energy to see. We see that whatever's coming through for you is coming through, my dear Scorpios, from somebody who is solid, stable, good in business, good with money, and it's an offer you can trust. So if this is the person making this offer, my dear Scorpios, it makes sense that it was your first message, and it makes sense that you will give this offer serious consideration. Let's move on now and see what Spirit would like to share with you, and I'm going to clarify Page of Cups. So we want to see now what Spirit would like to share with Scorpio, please. Death. Scorpio, you see the cup our Page of Cups is holding, and it's the same cup that our Knight of Cups is coming towards you. So Spirit is confirming what we have seen and spoken about. Spirit wants you to know, my dear Scorpios, you will be hearing very good, surprising and unexpected news in August. And this news, my dear Scorpios, has to do with this offer that is coming through, most probably from our Emperor energy. Because Spirit is confirming this for us, we know that Spirit wants this for you, Scorpio. Spirit is endorsing this possibility or opportunity. And they are also letting you know that when it comes in, it might seem small. This is just the beginning phase of something. But with the death here, Spirit wants you to know that what is going to actually happen for you, my dear Scorpios, is you will end off something completely, as we saw in the World card. What you have done previously, even if it's the same job, you will end off doing that same job the way you were doing it before, or working in that particular company. With the death coming in here, something closes and ends for you completely. We see a closing of a cycle and something new begins. And it's so positive to see, Scorpio. Spirit is confirming this for you because Spirit wants you now to take this now and to start something new, because here we see growth and expansion coming your way. So Spirit's saying, don't hesitate. Let go of what came previously and embrace the new. There's a lot of exciting energy coming your way. Let's move on and see what the possible energy at the end of the month is all about for you, and I will just clarify Knight of Pentacles. Right, let us see now. What is this Knight of Pentacles energy for Scorpio, please? Six of Wands. Scorpio, at the end of the month, we've got Knight of Pentacles coming in. And as you can see, our Knight is holding up the Pentacle facing the rest of the month. The Knight here is holding up the Pentacle we saw in your first card. So we see, my dear Scorpios, that in August you are seriously going to look at what this possibility, this opportunity represents to you. It tells me that this is something you take very seriously, and with it coming out at the end of the month, I think there's great possibility. Many of my Scorpios are going to take this opportunity and move on it. It also lets me know that starting from the beginning does not phase you out at all. You feel the potential here. You know that this is going to take you down new roads and open new experiences for you, and you're willing to do the work. And my dearest Scorpios, with Six of Wands coming out here, which is our victory and success card, we're being told that if you take this new road and embark on this new adventure, you're going to meet with success. It's going to be a wonderful experience for you, both internally in terms of self-accomplishment, learning a lot about yourself, seeing what you're made of, and on the physical realm. You're going to start something that just has seeds of success, and you're going to watch them grow and expand and have the outcome of ultimate success. So, my dear Scorpios, we see a lovely progression for you from the beginning of August, with all this exciting energy coming through, and then you making the final decision and going forward. Right, let's move on and get a message from your guides for the month. So we want to see now what Scorpio's guides would like to share with them, please. And you've got new beginnings, number 11, Divine Father. Scorpio, the number 11 is your lucky number when it comes to your career, money and finances. So any combination or variation of the number 1, please consider very auspicious. 11 is also a very high vibrating number. So we know, my dear Scorpios, that Divine Father is coming in and playing a significant role this month. Divine Father is opening up a new door. And we saw, my dear Scorpios, that this new door being opened was represented by the world and death. You're ending something, closing off a cycle completely and starting something new. A new door is opening. And as you can see with all these stars here, it is a blessed new beginning. So, my dear Scorpios, however this appears for you, if you feel the essence of that door opening and the possibility of it growing and expanding and giving you your Six of Wands at the end of the day, walk through the door and embrace all this exciting energy coming in. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful and abundant month, and I am sending you all so much love.